back at y'all with an update. We actually want to talk about a young fella that goes by the name of Lil Mister. Uh, this dude, he was very, 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 very famous, bro. We about to get into it. Y'all just subscribe to this channel. You already know that this is Cop TV. You already know. Make sure you do like the video, help it grow so your aunties, aunties can see this video. Nah, but for real though. We just gonna take you to the board and explain why was Lil Mister so famous and why did nobody never give this young man a chance to leave the city, bro. He was, man, let's break it down, bro. Take it to the map, Club TV. But, you know, we gotta get that map nice and clean, get it sturdy, get it nice and clean and sturdy for us. We can't be out here looking like no poop putt, you feel me? You gotta get it nice, clean, and sturdy. But, yeah, man, we just gonna go Lil Mister. Lil Mister was very, very famous, like I said, in Chicago. This dude was actually a GD. He was from the Wooga World area. You feel me? So we gonna say Wooga World. So Wooga World GDs. Lil Mister was from there. That block was dangerous, man. It was a lot of people, it was a lot of murders and a lot of people, stuff happening to innocent people on this block. Another person that's affiliated with Lil Mister that's from this block is Rico Reckless. Everybody know who Rico Reckless is. Yeah. Everybody know who this dude is. And Rico Reckless, he was from Wooga World as well. Like I said, that GD set was crazy. Wooga World, they was clicked up with another set. It was called Brick Squad. So Brick Squad was GDs and they was IGDs. And they was clicked up with Wooga World. You feel me? And Lil Mister, he was very famous for doing videos and music. Now he kind of blew in like the 2011 and 2012. Those was his most popular years, man. This dude had millions of fans. So he had clout. Also started a movement that went crazy in Chicago, bro. Everybody probably heard the movement that this dude made. It was called No Lacking, you feel me? They had a song that was out called No Lacking, you feel me? Keep your eyes up, No Lacking, homie. That song was big, man. So his movement that he started was No Lacking. This movement led to millions of fans, which led to millions of views and millions of views on YouTube. A lot of fans, people subscribing his YouTube channel. But Mister dropped a lot of songs. He was going crazy. He was actually Rico Reckless' first feature. That was Rico Reckless' first feature. Okay, but then they started beefing. They just gonna go beef. They started beefing between each other because Lil Mister said that Rico Reckless was not allowed back here on Wiggle World, the block that they both came up on. So they got into a fight. These dudes got into a physical altercation. They got into a physical fight at a corner store that went viral on the internet. A lot of people had this video of these two fighting. That's when Rico Reckless' famous line when he said, "I've been out here," and they started fighting in this convenience store. A lot of people said that they both couldn't fight. A lot of people said they was both swinging like girls, but a lot of people said that Rico Reckless won that fight. So Lil Mister was always blackballed. blackballed, and I kind of find that crazy. I kind of see this what messes with me about Lil Mister. How could he be blackballed if he has millions of fans and millions of views on YouTube? There was a lot of people that looked it up to this dude. He started a whole movement. Now, see, if TikTok was around back then, Lil Mister would have been super rich, bro. Because everybody would have been doing that. You know, no lacking, homie. Everybody would have turned that to TikTok, man. You know, he never had a chance. He never really had a chance to leave the neighborhood. I don't understand. Like I said, you're getting millions of views. You got number one on my mixtape, Spotify, on Zach TV, being interviewed by Zach TV and everything like that. I don't understand how come this dude wasn't rich. Kind of like the Lil Mouse situation when Lil Mouse made Get Smoked and he did a feature with Lil Wayne and Lil Wayne never like took him out of the hood or nothing. That's kind of what this situation is. His cousins was his ops. His big cousin was Lil Durk. Okay, so Lil Durk was his cousin. Lil Durk was with Lil Mister's cousin, and they was beefing. You know, even after Lil Mister, some stuff happened to Lil Mister. Lil Durk let his friends, you know, disrespect his own cousin. Uh, this dude was once the biggest rapper in Chicago, bro. He was once the biggest rapper. He was once the biggest rapper in Chicago, bro. And when I say that, it's because he had millions of fans, he had millions of views on YouTube. He started a no lacking movement. Everybody that you heard on the block on Wilson World, his neighborhood was listening to his music. He even gave the biggest artist, one of the biggest artists we know out of Chicago, Rico Records, his first feature. You know, but Lil Mister, he had a lot of beef. He had a lot of beef with this guy right here. Nemo 600, 600, and the BDs, period. He had beef with these dudes right here, period. Nemo 600 and the BDs. He didn't like the BDs. It was a big beef because you know what this dude was BDK. And like I said, that stands for Black Disciple Killer. You know, and he was beefing with all these dudes over his best friend getting killed. His best friend was Lil JoJo. So when Lil JoJo made this song BDK, Lil Mister was in it. Lil JoJo was actually in the No Lacking video. He was connected to all this stuff as well. Like I said, if he was alive, he would have been somewhat rich too. He would have been rich too, believe that. But both of these dudes had millions of fans. JoJo passed away. Rest in peace, Lil JoJo. JoJo passed away. So Lil Mister, he kept going with the BDK thing. You know, there was another allegation. It was a video of Lil Mister that went viral on Rap Catch Up. He was actually robbed by his own people. He was robbed. Lil Mister was robbed and beat. There was a gunshot sound in the video and everything. That's how I can tell that this dude was super duper duper famous. That his own guys would do this to him because they thought, I don't know if they just wanted to go viral, if they wanted some clout, but in the video they were saying he was hanging, like he was saying, I'm not hanging with them dudes, I'm not hanging with them dudes, and then the dude was like, take off your belt and stuff. And these was his own friends that did this. They wanted to get that video on Lil Mister because they knew he was super famous, so they can go viral. Because they knew that this dude had millions of fans. He started a no locking movement. He was actually from Moving World. You know what I'm saying? He gave this guy, Rico Records, his first feature. He was also BDK. Now that is very dangerous when you BDK or you BDK. Because that means that you're going against the whole nation. not only one person that you got a problem with, you going against the whole nation. That's kind of what he was. He had problems with Mimo 600 and the BDs. He actually went live with Mimo 600. So let's put IG live. I feel like this was very dangerous. He went on IG live with Mimo 600 and the BDs. And Mimo 600 basically was confronting him saying, because he showed Mimo a gun. And Mimo was like, what was that gun when we chased you? What was that gun when we chased you yesterday? And this guy, Lil Mister, he shared his location. That's another big thing that we be talking about in these videos. The location thing, the location thing to get somebody really hurt, bro. He did that. He shared his location, bro. Lil Mister did this. And you know that you super famous. You super duper famous. You on a national hotline on the internet arguing with this guy. It was Mimo 600 and Bug Bug. It was actually two of them. It was Mimo 600 and Bug Bug arguing with Lil Mister on IG Live. I guess Lil Mister was locked up with Bug Bug at first. He was locked up with Bug Bug, and Lil Mister claimed that this guy Bug Bug was in the county jail telling him, like basically dropping his flag saying he don't want to beef with Lil Mister and this and that. But when they went live together, Lil Mister confronted this guy Bug Bug and said, you was just in the county jail with me. You ain't even want no beef. You just said you're not beefing no more or whatever. Uh, then he hands the phone to Mimo 600, and Lil Mister goes outside his house and did this. He shared his location. It was right by a corner store. You can see the corner store vividly in the video. You know, that was a big mistake, so we just gonna put a mistake. That was a real big mistake on Lil Mister's part. Went right outside, and we did videos on this. I did a couple videos on this, but we just telling you about Lil Mister. And why was he blackballed? He had millions of fans, man. I just can't believe it. But he went outside with the phone like, yeah, I'm right here. I'm right here. And you can see the corner store right in the back of the house. So, you know, you can see like, okay, he's right here across the street from the store, basically. You know, it was a big mistake on this guy's behalf. And Lil Mister and he ended up getting shot and killed. So Lil Mister ended up murdered. Okay. So Lil Mister ended up murdered due to sharing his location and stuff. But the police never could put anything on Mimo 600 and Bug Bug in the BDs because it wasn't no face. Whoever did it, they didn't see their face or anything like that. It was an argument. Like I said, they do have the argument. I don't know if these dudes got pulled in the interrogation room for it. I don't know. But Mimo 600 is still out of jail. He's actually making music. He just shot a video with this guy, Lil Durk, and Gucci Mane. So yeah. But yeah, Lil Durk was Lil Mister's cousin. So after Lil Mister passed away, Lil Durk let these guys, his gang, this his own cousin, his blood cousin. All because these dudes was GDs. Lil Mister and them was GDs. And Mimo 600 and them was GDs. It was GD versus GD war. So Lil Durk allowed his cousins to, or allowed his homies to diss his dead cousin. I don't understand that. That's kind of weird, but yeah. Just to go off of it, Lil Mister was BDK. Like I said, this is so dangerous. This is dangerous, but these dudes right here, these dudes is GDK. That's what they claim. So he's claiming BDK with Mister, and these guys over here, Mimo, and I'm claiming GDK. Lil Jojo, he claimed BDK, but Lil Jojo was weird. He was like, rest in peace, Lil Jojo. it was like he was dissing the GDs too. Like he was GD, but he was dissing them as well because he went by the gang IGD. It's called an Insane Gangster Disciple. When you really don't have no leader or allegiance, but you'll rather ride with the GDs before uh, the BDs. So I never got that game. That's kind of a weird game. But that's the game that JoJo was in. And Brick Squad was filled with a lot of IGDs. I think Lil J is like an IBD or something. Like he's a BD, but he a BD, but he's a BD, but he's BDK basically. He's an IBD, an insane disciple. He hangs around most of the GDs who's beefing with the BDs. The Brick Squad was a faction of these dudes, so it was a whole lot of people like Lil JoJo that was claiming this insane gangster disciple thing. They were all from Brick Squad, and they let GDs in the gang as well, as long as you want BD, basically. So Woogaroo, that was a gang of GDs as well. That's where Rico Reckless and Lil Mister is from. I don't know what Rico Reckless is. I don't know. He said he's renegade, but it's he has shirts on, old shirts that said BDK, and he claimed that he was claiming BDK for this dude right here, Lil JoJo, because Lil JoJo was Rico Reckless's friend. He said that they was friends, so he was pissed off at these guys, the BDs, and started claiming BDK. This right here, Rico Reckless started claiming that. He started claiming that. He said the only reason was because of him, his friend. But he don't claim it no more, I guess. I don't know. He dissed the GDs a lot too now. Like I say, he's an insane. These guys don't really go by rules. The insanes or the renegades, like it's basically a one-man army type deal. I'm about to do some more research up on that. But like I said, man, he passed away off of sharing his location. That was very dangerous, and it was saddening because he had millions of fans. And he could have been big because he was, like I said, once the biggest rapper in Chicago. But he was blackballed terribly. I don't understand, like I said, why he wasn't famous or anything. Yeah, he was famous, like he was hood famous, basically. He was hood famous. I don't know if he had his YouTube monetized. He probably did. I don't know if he did or if he didn't. But I know that he didn't score a big deal. And at one point in time, he's more famous than Lil Durk and GT. So this is kind of crazy. It's a weird case. I don't think anybody got arrested for his murder or anything like that. So but rest in peace, Lil Mister. Like I said, I was a big fan of him. I'm a fan of all these dudes. But I was a nice fan of him. He had some good music. Said that Lockin' Movement, it was wild, bro. Summertime was hot after that movement. You can hear it in every Chicago party if you want. You feel me? But yeah, man. That's basically what we got out of this right here. This is what we got off the map about Lil Mister. If he was alive right now, I believe he probably would be famous right now. He'd be famous right now if he was alive. So that's what I believe. Cause he had a work ethic that was crazy. But Mr. Work ethic was very, 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 very sharp. He was sharp on his stuff, but he made a lot of bad decisions, like hanging with the wrong guys, his friends who ended up robbing him right here on the map. And he was also blackballed in the industry. He had beef with the whole BD Nation for claiming BDK. Another detrimental thing was sharing his location. You know, he made a mistake. He was still young. He was a young man. Everybody not perfect, but he made a big mistake sharing his location. I don't know, man. Rest in peace to Lil Mister, man. He started a lot of stuff. He hit the clock. He had the clock, for real. He had the clock, just like Lil J did. But y'all let me know, shit. If I nailed it, if I missed something, if y'all got anything to drop on here that I ain't right on there, comment on this video. Let me know y'all favorite Lil Mister song. Comment y'all favorite Lil Mister song. Subscribe to this channel, like this video, help this video grow. We appreciate y'all. You already know who it is. It's Top TV. We understand. Gang.